Hello everyone, I am Gyan and you are learning computer science with Python for class 11th. In this video we are going to learn about nested lists in Python. We know that a list object can hold any other object as its element. For example, I can write elements 1, 1.2, high in a list. So list L contains heterogeneous types of elements, means various elements of a list can be of different types. A list can literally hold element of any type. Therefore, a list can hold element of a list type also. So when a list holds element of a list type, then this situation is called nested list. If I write here AB, then this list has three elements. Element number 1, element number 2 and element number 3. This list has three elements. The third element is a list in itself. Since the list L contains a list as its element, therefore the list L is called a nested list. Since list L contains a list A, B as its element, therefore L is called a nested list. Therefore L is called a nested list. Type ideally here. And let's create a nested list practically. L is equal to 1, 2.3, a list having elements as A, B. If you type L here, this is the list. This list has just three elements. Length of L is 3, whereas the first element, that is L0, is 1, L1 is 2.3, whereas L2 is a list. Since L2 is a list, so further we can index one element of the list. So I can write here L2 followed by 0. This means zeroth element of L2. Zeroth element of L2 is A. Therefore, here we have A. L2 and 1. That means first element of L2. The first element of L2 is B. Therefore, here we have B. So we can access various elements of the list like this. And the list L is called a nested list. The other way to create a nested list is, say I have a list LA is equal to 22 and 11. 22, 11. LB is equal to 33 and 11. 33, 11. Now I am going to create a list LC. A list LC. LC is equal to 11, 44, LB. So this is my list LC. Okay, whose first element is 11, second element is 44, and the third element is this whole list, the whole LB. Okay, then after I am going to create another list, that is LX. The first element of LX is going to be 11, the second element is going to be LA, the third element is going to be LC, and fourth element is going to be 15. So the first element of LX will be 11, second element will be this list, whereas third element will be this list, and fourth element is 15. Type LX, press enter, and this is my list. This is also a nested list. But what type of nested list it is? Let's access various elements of the nested list LX. Here your Lx is 11, comma 22 11 in a list. 22 11 in a list. In a list 11 44. Then in a list 33 11. End of this list, comma 15. Now just tell me how many elements Lx has. Element 1 of Lx is 11. Element 2 of Lx is 22 11. Element 3 of Lx is 11, 44. Inside that a list 33, 11, and this as a whole is the third element of the list. This is the third element of the list. Element 4 of Lx is 15. So this is the element 1, this is the element 2, this is the element 3, and this is the element 4. Therefore size of this list is just 4. Okay, if you write len Lx is just 4. Okay, so size of the list is just 4 because you have only 4 elements here. Now look at the element number 1. The element number 1 is just an integer. So if you write here Lx0 means 11. Lx1 means this list 22 and 11. Lx2 means this list 11 followed by 44 followed by 33, 11, and then closing of this list. This is the element number 3, and Lx3 is 15. Okay, now let's go inside the Lx1. The Lx1 itself is a list. The Lx1 itself is a list. If Lx1 itself is a list, then we can access various elements of Lx1 by indexing them. So you can say that this 22 is Lx1 0, means the element 22 is at the 0th index of Lx1. The element 11 is at the first index of Lx1. So Lx1 0 is 22. Lx1 1 is 11. Okay, getting it? Now coming to the third element, Lx2 is this list. Okay, Lx2 is a nested list in itself. The third element of Lx2 is a list here. So Lx2 is a nested list in itself. What is Lx2? Lx2 is 11, 44, 33, 11. Now tell me the first index of Lx2. Lx2 0 is 11. Lx2 1 is 44. But Lx2 2 is a list again, is 33, 11. So we can say that this element of Lx2 is at the 0th index. So this is Lx2 0. This is Lx2 1. And this is Lx2 2. So these are the 3 elements of Lx2. But the third element of Lx2 is again a list. So here, this is the situation. LX22 is again a list. If LX22 is a list, then first element means the element at the 0th index of LX22 is 33 and element at the first index, that means second element of LX22 is 11. So how you can access the 0th index element of LX22? You can access like this. LX22 means this list and then 0th index in LX22. The 0th index in LX22 is 33 and first index in LX22 is 11. So hopefully you are getting all these points. This is a typical situation of nested list. A list which contains another list as its element is called a nested list. In the nested list, the next topic we are going to discuss is two-dimensional list. That means a 2D list. Two-dimensional list, which is also called 2D lists. A two-dimensional list is a nested list whose all elements are a one-dimensional list. A one-dimensional list. Okay, means if a two-dimensional list has all its elements as one-dimensional list, then that is called a two-dimensional list. For example, L1 is equal to 1, 2, 9, 8, 3, 4. This is a two-dimensional list. L2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This is another example of two-dimensional list. Means if a list has all its elements as one-dimensional list, it is called a two-dimensional list. Now again, there are two types of two-dimensional lists. Two types of 2D lists. First one is called regular two-dimensional list. Regular 2D list are 2D lists in which all the element lists are of same size. You can say that in above example, L1 is a regular 2D list. The other type of two-dimensional list is called ragged list. Ragged list. A list that has list with different shapes. That means all the element lists of the 2D list have different number of elements in them. Is called a irregular list. A ragged list. A ragged list. So a list that has list with different shapes, or we can write here a 2D list that has list with different shapes is called a ragged list. So the regular list or ragged list are not always means for 2D lists. Okay, the meaning of regular list or ragged list is also valid for 3D list, 4D list and for high dimension lists. At this time, this may be hard for you to think about higher dimension lists. That's why I am talking only about 2D lists. But the concept of being regular and ragged is valid for higher dimension lists. But right now we are only learning about 2D lists. So we are learning about regular and ragged lists in the terms of 2D lists. A regular two-dimensional list can be considered as a matrix. For example, let's see L1. L1 can be considered like a matrix, okay, in which you have 2 columns and 3 rows, 1 2 9 8 and 3 4. A regular 2D list can be considered as a matrix in which number of elements, that is number of 1D list, denotes number of rows, and number of elements in one 1D list denotes number of columns. Okay, that means here in the list L1 we have 3 elements in it, therefore we have 3 rows, and in each element we are having 2 elements in it. Okay, because each element of L1 is a 1D list, and in every element of L1 we have 2 elements, so these 2 are number of columns. So you can view a regular 2-dimensional list as a matrix in which number of 1-dimensional list in the regular 2-dimensional list is considered as number of rows, and size of every 2-dimensional list is considered as column. And you know that in a regular 2-dimensional list, all the elements, means all the 1D lists, are going to have same number of elements. Hopefully you know how to access different elements in the list L1 and L2, and we already have discussed a lot about it. Just tell me, what do I mean by L1 1 0? L1 1 means the first element of L1. The first element of L1 is this list. Then after that we have another indexing, that is 0. That means 0th index of L1. I mean this number. So L110 is 9. This is how we can access various elements of a 2-dimensional list. Now let's write a program to create a 2-dimensional list. Program to create a 2D list, LST, is going to be our final 2D list, but initially LST is an empty list. We are going to fill LST with various 1-dimensional lists. Okay, before to that we need number of rows and number of columns. You know what number of rows represents? Number of rows represents number of 1-dimensional lists in a 2-dimensional list. So let's write R is equal to int input, enter number of rows. Then you write C is equal to int input, enter number of columns. Now for every number of row you have to create a 1-dimensional list and add that 1-dimensional list in the 2-dimensional list. So for I in range R, that means for a given number of rows, you create an empty list to hold the 1-dimensional list. Okay, for every iteration, for every new row, you create an empty list whose name is row that will hold the 1-dimensional list, which is to be added in the final list. So for I in range R, row is equal to empty. Further, for j in range C, you have to take the element, the particular element of the 1-dimensional row as input. Okay, so for every value of C, you have to add one element to the 1-dimensional row. That's why you write element is equal to int input, enter element I, For every value of j, enter a single element in the one-dimensional row. And whenever you got the element, append it to the row. Row dot append element. Whenever you are done appending the elements in the row, you write lst dot append and write here row. Okay, so what we are doing here, in the inner for loop, we are taking one element as the input, appending it in the row, and when we are done adding all the elements in a given row, we are adding that row to the final list, to the final two-dimensional list. That's what we are doing. And further, after execution of the for loop, print the list. List created is lst save it by the name of a.py. I want to replace it. Run module. Okay, let me cut this execution because I want to start execution in a fresh window. So let's start the execution. Enter the number of rows 3. Enter the number of columns 3. Enter the element 0 0, means enter the 0th element of 0th 1D list. Getting it? Enter 0th element of 0th 1D list. Type here 2. Now enter first element of 0th 1D list. Type here 3. Enter second element of 0th 1D list. Type here 4. Enter 0th element of first 1D list. Type here 22. Then 32. Then 43. Again you type 0th element of second 1D list. Type 50, 60, 70. I have entered the 9 elements and this is my final list. This is my final two-dimensional list. The final two-dimensional list is having 3 elements and all the 3 elements are a one-dimensional list. This is how we are able to create a two-dimensional list by the input of our choice. If you want to print the two-dimensional list like a matrix, then you can do it. Just copy this for loop. No need to define any row. Remove this statement. Just print here lst ij. Print lst ij. And int is equal to a space. Getting it? Hopefully you remember how we have printed pattern in Python. We are going to do it in same way. When you are done printing all the rows and all the values of j is over for a given value of I, then you just write a print statement without any argument. This print statement will leave a line. Yes, something like this. So initially the value of I is 0, j is 0, it will print list 0 0. After that the value of j becomes 1, it prints 0 1, then 0 2, then 1 0, 1 1, 1 2. For a given value of I, it is going to print all the values in the same line. After printing all the values for a given I in the same line, it will leave a new line and print different values in the new line. Run module and enter the number of rows again 3 3. Let me input the same content 3 4 22 32 43 50 60 and 70. So this is my list. As you can see that we are printing our list as a matrix, but this printing is not looking good. Okay, to print this list in a better way, Instead of writing int is equal to space, write int is equal to a tab. Save it, run module, write number of rows 3, number of columns 3, enter the various elements 2, 3, 4, 22, 32, 43, 50, 60, 70. And as you can see, now we are printing in much better way. Our printing is looking like a matrix. Suppose that you want to change this value. Then how you can change this value? You can change this value by writing lst11 is equal to new value. Okay, because you know that the index of this element is 1 1. This is the first index and this is the first index inside the first index. So lst11 is equal to new value will change 32 to something else. So hopefully you understand the concept of nested list, the concept of two-dimensional list, the concept of regular two-dimensional list and ragged two-dimensional list. And now you have no confusion about creation and traversal of a two-dimensional list. Of course, list can have multi-dimensional in nature, but in the class 11, we are not going to discuss about that concept. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video.